Hey guys, my name is Janice Renee, and welcome to the Coffee Break.
I got the pencil to the sword, so what's right indoors. Into the rooms that they want me in. When now I'm sipping coffee, sharing stories with the bosses, just a serving of his glory. Oh, got a problem with mediocrity and people who throw stones and then be fronting like.
So I'm here for another episode of the Coffee Break, or episode. This isn't a sitcom, but I'm back with the Coffee Break, and so today I have my coffee of my love language mug because it's my favorite mug because it's my life. Okay, and today I just want to chat a little bit about some creative ways for new writers to get started. I have been approached by several people who have wanted to get started writing, whether you wanted to write a blog or creative stories, especially like blogs and stuff. But whether you want to write devotionals or short stories or even like novels and stuff. Now, I have not published any novels yet. They're coming. They are coming. But I do have some tips for anybody who might be interested in starting writing, but you've been a little trepidatious, you've been nervous, you've been scared because you're new to this. So I want to give you 3 tips to help you get started in your creative writing career or your creative writing journey or whatever it is you want to label it as. So the first one that I want to encourage you to do is to change your mindset. A lot of times what I've heard people say is that they haven't started writing because they feel like, well, no one's going to read my stuff because I'm not that great a writer. I'm not a writer. I'm not that good at it, but I have this desire to write. Change your mindset. Every writer has at some point started out. When we were starting out, we have all felt the same thing. No one's going to read this. Like, who's going to care? Why would anybody read what I'm writing? I'm not that great of a writer. You only become a better writer by writing. So I want to encourage you to change your mindset and to know that no idea is a stupid idea. I mean, literally, like, people have written on some of everything. There's no such thing as a stupid idea. Your idea is a good idea, and I want you to change your mindset about your ability to write. Number 2, I want to encourage you to write every day. I want to encourage you to write every day. And I know that might sound a little daunting because you're thinking that I'm probably talking about writing a chapter in the book or writing a whole blog post or something like that every day. No, I don't mean that you need to write a whole short story every day, but you need to write something every single day. Like I said, you only become a better writer by writing. So you have to get into the habit of writing every single day. And even if that's just you wrote a paragraph that day, you wrote a haiku, you wrote a short poem, or you wrote like just the idea, or you journaled for the day. If writing creatively for you is taxing or it's a daunting idea, just get started by journaling. Like, journal every day how you feel, what you're thinking. My school one of my professors introduced me to something called morning pages, which was like as soon as you wake up, you just write. You just write till you don't have anything to write anymore. So like, I want to encourage you maybe to try some morning pages or to whatever you got to do, but you got to write every single day. I encourage you, rather, you don't have to do it, but I encourage you to write every single day, write something every single day. And you'll find that as time goes on, you'll become a better writer. And then my third tip for getting started writing is going to be creative writing prompts. Right? So if you don't know where to get started, as I tell you to write every single day, if you don't know where to get started, then Google creative writing prompts. And people have posted like 365 days of writing, 90 days of writing, whatever. You can find prompts online and you just follow the prompts, or you could tweak it to your own liking, or you could come up with your own prompts. But try creative writing prompts because they'll get your creative juices flowing, and you'll be able to, pretty much write on anything, if you start following a lot of these prompts. And so definitely try out creative writing prompts. Matter of fact, I will link one below that I think is really, really good for you. Maybe find a 30-day one, 90-day one, something like that. And I'll link it below so that you could get started writing creatively every single day. And you know what? I'm going to throw a bonus one in there. And it might sound like duh, Janice, but I want to encourage you to read. Read. Okay? I want to encourage you to read. And it doesn't mean that you need to pick up some kind of technical book. And if you're in my field, which is in the field of biblical and theological studies, you're working on your Masters of Divinity, or even, well, I can't speak to the PhDs, but I imagine PhDs as well. Whatever, or you might just be working on your bachelor's or whatever. If you're in my field, then the temptation is to always be reading serious stuff. It's to always be reading social justice driven stuff, always be reading biblical and theological stuff. No. You need to read creative stuff too. You need to read some fiction. Find you a genre that you like, because that kind of stuff will not just influence you creatively, but it'll also influence you on the theological side of things. It'll also influence your academic writing. It'll influence you in all kinds of ways, in ways that you wouldn't even imagine reading a fiction book will. Like, those kind of things inspire us, and they just get our writing juices, creative juices flowing. They shape how we think, and they challenge the paradigm within which we think. So I want to challenge you to read creatively, especially now. It's the summer. Unless you're in summer school, you are on break. Give your mind a break. Okay? Give your mind a break if you're in like more serious, work in like the field that I'm in. If you're in that kind of field, or whatever field you might be in, it's the summertime, read some fun stuff. Like for me, I love romance novels. Like my favorite author is Jacquelin Thomas. And if you like romance, I will link some of her books below. What's her name? Brenda Jackson is also amazing. I read one of her books in literally 2 days. Like, the book was so good. Like, I just dropped everything for that weekend and just read that book. So like, I like really, really encourage you to read fiction. It'll help you dream again. It'll inspire you creatively, which can trickle over into anything else that you might be doing. So those are my tips for people who are interested in getting started writing, but you don't know where to start. So try these methods out. Let me know what you think in the comments. Share this video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.